I am more than pleased and privileged to be here today to share with Mayor Driscoll as we announce her candidacy, Joan Lovely's candidacy, to run and fill the second district Senate seat as the next Senate State Senator here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Just awed at the show here today. I am just amazed, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. I also want to thank Mayor Driscoll and Representative Keenan for their very kind remarks. I truly appreciate it. Again, thank you to all of you, my family, my friends, for being here today. I really, truly appreciate it. If anyone had told me back in 1976, when I graduated from Beverly High School, that I would be standing before you here today, ready to announce my candidacy for State Senate, Salem City Councilor, and a local attorney, I wouldn't have believed them. But you just never know where your experience will lead you, when you will be the right person in the right place at the right time. As many of you know, I grew up in Beverly. My parents, Joe and Joan Gary Bogerman, were both Air Force veterans. My dad was an aircraft engineer at GE, and my mom was the director of food services for the Gloucester Public Schools. They had their hands full raising 5 children, and they set a great example for each of us to follow. Bogerman is German, and it means man at the bow of the boat. But my parents taught us that it takes a whole crew working together to get the boat safely where it needs to go. That lesson has served me well personally, professionally, and politically. I met my husband Stephen in 1980, and he talked me over the bridge to Salem to make our home and raise our family. Shortly thereafter, I went to work for a downtown Salem law firm, Tierney, Kalis, Adamopoulos, and Lucas, where I was a legal secretary for most of the 1980s, working full-time and then part-time as Stephen and I started to raise our family. I went out to get my real estate license and worked in local offices and eventually opened my own business. I was a working mom with 3 children when I earned a political science degree from Salem State University, graduating cum laude. I then took on the challenge of pursuing a law degree. It wasn't easy, but it was worth the effort. My kids and I got to do our homework together, and I think I taught them a little bit about perseverance along the way. I never imagined running for office, but I guess my children are indirectly responsible for that. In 1984, our neighborhood playground was old and dilapidated, so I organized a playground committee with another mother, Cindy Bonfilio, and we petitioned the city to replace the unsafe equipment. We worked with then Ward 3 Councilor John Donahue and Mayor Neil Harrington to get funding. We organized a huge volunteer effort and built that new playground over a weekend. We then named it in the memory of Cindy's mother, Lucy. After that, Mayor Harrington appointed me to the Neighborhood Improvement Advisory Committee and suggested that I run for office. Where's Neil? Neil, see what you started? Councilor 1, and in 2003, I ran at large and topped the ticket, thanks to a lot of people in this room here today. So here I am, 18 years later, the sum total of all my work and experiences, city councilor and local attorney, ready to enter the race for state senate. What do you think of that? Senator Fred Berry are representing us and working so effectively for our district. As a Salem City Councilor since 1998, I've worked with Senator Berry to bring many positive changes to Salem, and I know the his shoes will be very hard to fill, but I intend to give it 110% in the attempt. I am seeking the office of State Senator because I know firsthand how critical it is to have a State Senator who understands what our communities are going through, to deal with municipal budgets under pressure, a sluggish economy, aging infrastructures, and the ever-increasing demands on our resources and public services. Like Senator Berry, who was also a city councilor, I bring a keen understanding of the issues and of how actions on Beacon Hill impact our local communities, for better and for worse. I'm as concerned about you are about our economic future. A state senator must partner with local officials, businesses, and organizations to create a strong economic base in order to keep our tax rates stable and our services to citizens maintained. I believe my training and experience as a city councilor, attorney, parent, taxpayer, and community leader have prepared me to take on this role and to be a reliable and effective partner for Beverly, Danvers, Peabody, Salem, and Topsfield. Working in former Rep. Mike Rowane's office taught me the importance of responding to people in need and the ability of government to make a difference. Working as a city councilor for the past 14 years has given me extensive experience with municipal budgets, planning, providing city services, and collaborating with Mayor Driscoll, Representative Keenan, Senator Berry, and other state officials to get needed state funding for our communities. Working with community groups and organizations has given me an appreciation for what can be accomplished when people work together to get the job done. And if there's ever a time when the people want their elected officials to work together to get problems solved, it is now. I am prepared to do this job. I am ready to stand with you and for all of the people of this district to act in their best interest for the common good. You can count on me to fight for our fair share of local aid funds that are needed to pay for schools, public safety, and services. You can count on me to fight against unfunded state mandates that can cripple our local budgets, such as happening in Danvers with unfunded school and transportation costs for homeless families. And you can count on me to help Mayor Betancourt attain the funds Peabody needs for flood mitigation and school reconstruction costs. You can count on me to pitch in with Mayor Driscoll and Mayor Scanlon on any project development that strengthens our regional economy and creates jobs. You can count on me to support Salem State University and North Shore Community College's efforts to offer affordable excellence to local college students and lifelong learners. Our children, seniors, and veterans can count on me to watch out for their interests, who deserve our attention, but all too often fall from the ball. You can count on me to take the consumer side, your side, in the ongoing debate over rising health care costs, insurance rates, and banking regulations. You can count on me to do what I've always done, to make sure taxpayers get a dollar's worth out of every dollar spent. That won't change. You can count on that for sure. I welcome the continued support of all individuals of every age and profession. Police and firefighters, teachers, nurses, trade workers, businessmen and women, shopkeepers, nonprofit and neighborhood volunteers, seniors, and veterans. But I am not seeking, nor will I accept endorsements or financial contributions from PACs or special interests. The only endorsements I'm looking for belong to the voters that I will meet in the campaign, as I campaign in the months ahead, with no strings attached other than my promise to work hard for them and you with honesty and determination. Lastly, I want to say I am very grateful to the many friends and colleagues, everyone in this room, that I have from Beverly, Danvers, Peabody, Salem, and Topsfield, and outside the district, who have offered to be part of my campaign and the strong grassroots organization that we are putting together. I intend to work very hard going door to door over the next few months, and I need your support to win this election. You can count on me, and I hope I can count on you. Together, I know we will be victorious when we return here again on September 6th. Thank you.